welcome to the Brick House. I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day, and I've committed to doing a live stream every Saturday evening at 9-ish. I know I'm late. It's 9:27 right now, but just to stick with the schedule or the routine, I wanted to just come on here real quick, talk about a few things, and just wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day. Behind me, I've got my Valentine flowers from my kids here, which I love orchids, and my husband, which I also love the roses. So it was thoughtful, and I appreciated it so much. I hope everyone out there is doing well. This past week, I had a video about kunikunis and their size differences. And I didn't know if anybody had any questions about that. I'd be happy to answer. I'm trying to find my community of people. I'm watching a couple other YouTube videos or YouTube channels. Rob the Maritimer is one of them, and Alexa Saranjevo, I think is how you pronounce her name. And I am encouraged by their advice to niche down. And while I have lots and lots of things that I would like to do videos on, I'm going to focus on doing videos on our kunikuni pigs for right now. So that is where I'm niching down and trying to control my ADHD and just narrow the focus down to that, because we have a couple Airbnbs and rentals, and I kind of had in mind that I would do something not lifestyle oriented, but maybe like homestead oriented, because we use the Airbnbs to help supplement our homestead / farm, and we've got alpacas and cows and pigs and chickens and some other random animals. So if anybody has any suggestions, I'm happy to answer them, or answer any questions or suggestions, or I'm happy to take some suggestions as well. So but anyway, this past week we talked about kunikuni size differences between as the ages go. So kunikunis are a very slow growing pig. It takes about 2 years to get to full size. I've got a nice video on that. I showed our piglets that we have, which I still have 4 females that are up for sale. We're selling them for about $200 a piece. They are from a registered sow. The male, the boar, is not registered, but he is full-blooded. He was our first kuni pig, and we weren't sure if we wanted to pay the extra cost to have him registered. He was available to do that. I don't know if so many years down the road, it's been 3 years since we've gotten him. I don't know if it's past time that we could go back and register him. I guess it kind of depends on how well the records were kept. So anyway, they're super cute. They're just an adorable pig. I just think pigs are so cute. And so, like I said, we've got 4 female kunikunis, piglets that are for sale. They're 17 weeks old. They range in weight between 15 pounds to 25 pounds. More recently, I guess the runt of the litter has been getting booted out of the way by a couple of the bigger ones and hasn't gotten fed quite as much, and so it's shown up more recently in her weight, but she's still very healthy and super cute. I'll have to do a video about just the piglets this coming week. I think I'll do that. We have not eaten any of our kunikunis. We have had some Juliana pigs that we raised and did eat, and they tastes just like regular pork. Where you notice the differences in the tenderloin size and in the ribs. Like if you get a pork chop or pork ribs, the ribs are a lot smaller. The pork chop, the little T-bone bone in that is a lot smaller. It looks more like lamb chops than pork chop. I'm trying to think of any other questions that anybody might have out there. If anybody has any questions, just let me know. I've got my raising chickens and children that my sweatshirt that my oldest daughter had gotten me for Christmas last year, Christmas 2024. So it's one of my favorite sweatshirts. I'm trying to think what else we could talk about. Pig-wise, let's see. So the meat is delicious. We have not had any kuni meat, but it's supposed to be a redder meat, and it's good for charcuterie type meats. But you can eat it just like you would regular pork as well. It's just more prized for its depth of flavor, I think, is what it's all about. And fat content, I think it's a little fattier than your regular pork meat. I will talk to you later. Thanks for joining us today on the Brick House.